Shalom, call La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, double honors to the elders and apostles of great most only teaching me well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. But that tells I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This is going to be a quick hit in transit going into this Brazilian butt lift. This Jake went and got. It's Jake from the UK. She traveled over there to Turkey to get a Brazilian butt lift. Now it's called Brazilian butt lift for a reason. It's not called a Turkey butt lift. It's called Brazilian butt lift. You know, they handle things best like that over there in Brazil. She went over there to Turkey. You know, and that's where a lot of the so-called converts dwell too, man. You know, calling themselves and claiming themselves to be Jews, but they ain't. She went over there to get a Brazilian butt lift. They sent her back in a body bag, man. They sent her back home in a body bag. Parts of her heart missing, chunks of her brain missing. You know, these devils took her organs, man. And when they wouldn't allow her access or allow her family access to see her body when she was there, the police intervened, you know, and this allowed for them to take the stuff that they wanted from her. You know, because these other nations, these heathen nations, are jealous of Jake. And one of the things Jake got so bad. Grab this in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Alright, so through envy of the devil came death into the world. That's how death began. Because the serpent, you know, Esau Edom before time, before he was called Esau Edom, you know, he deceived Eve, man. Alright, out of that, you know, out of that immortality, he deceived Eve, man. And Eve went and took it to Adam. And that's when everything went to shit. Because the serpent was jealous. And then when he was manifested into Cain, and then manifested into Esau, his hatred remained for Jacob, man. His hatred remained for the righteous. It was a seed of the wicked. Before you had Esau, you had something called the children of wickedness. Alright. Grab this. That's the book of Ezekiel chapter, or slacking out Ezekiel, it's the book of Exodus chapter 1 and verse Exodus chapter 1 and verse 15. The king of Egypt had a talk with the two Hebrew midwives. One was named Shiphrah and the other Puah. He said, when you deliver the Hebrew woman, look at the sex of the baby. If it's a boy, kill him. If it's a girl, let her live. But the midwives had far too much respect for YAHAWASHI and didn't do what the king of Egypt ordered. They let the boy babies live. It says, called in the midwives, why didn't you obey my orders? Also, Slacky, this is the MSG version. Let me grab the KJV. It says, but the midwives feared YAHAWASHI in the KJV. But the midwives feared YAHAWASHI and did not as king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have you done this thing, and have saved the men, children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively and are delivered ere, meaning before the midwives come in unto them. So I go to show you what the Israelite woman ain't like these heathen women, man. You know, the Israelite nation is the whole nation. The people ain't like the heathens. Our organs are built stronger. Our bodies built stronger. We age. It takes longer for us to age. You know. Our digestive systems are stronger. Our immune system is stronger. Our skin is stronger. Everything about us is stronger. As the scripture saying in Genesis 25, man. One people shall be stronger than the other. You know. And the Lord made Israel to be the strongest nation upon the face of the earth, because those are his children. So he blessed them, man. You know, Israel, lively children, they're powerful and vigorous. You know, in the MSG, it said the Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian woman. They are vigorous. You know, and vigorous is like full of life and strength. You know, and that's how the Lord made his people to be. And these other nations, they're decaying away. They look wasted away. Or you look at the Edomite woman or the Moabite woman. These women ain't got no backside, man. You know, they ain't got no fatness to them. No thickness of the cheeks, no thickness of the backside. All right, no thickness of the hips. None of that, man. You know, if you see a Edomite, you'll notice the Edomite. Look at her hips. They always got flat hips. Got a SpongeBob box body. And they can't help that. You know? You got in that movie Get Out. The guy said, your genetic makeup with my brain, your genes, your body, your organs with my brain is just be a beast. You know? And that's what he wanted for real. And then you come to find out they were in that house harvesting Jake's organs the whole time. And selling it off to rich Edomites. Old Edomites. With old money. They were buying Jake's body parts. You know? They would come in there, they would see the Jake that they finna get their eyes from. Jake won't even know it, but they be in there talking about, you got some nice eyes. Oh, I just love your eyes. You know? Jake's kidneys, Jake's liver, Jake's heart, you know? These Edomites want all of those things because theirs are weak. And theirs fail easily. It says, Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. So it tells you here in Ezekiel 35 and 5 that these Edomites had a perpetual hatred for us. You know, and not just them, but all the heathen. They got a certain type of fear of us, but Edom has a perpetual, never-ending hatred. The other heathens, they're gonna learn to love us, man. They're gonna forget about it and stop envying. They're gonna begin to love us because we're gonna be in relationship with the earth, and we're gonna take care of the earth the proper way, and they're gonna be taken care of too as long as they obey. You know, so they're gonna learn to love the Jake again, man, like it's supposed to be, because ultimately they were created for us. But these Edomites gonna have to be wiped away because they have a never-ending hatred. They were created to hate us, and they can't get rid of that hatred. You know, that's the wicked. That's just the wicked that's in the earth. The serpent still roaming the earth to this day. You know, the Lord is going to do away with that serpent. When righteousness is sprung up and wickedness going to be put out, that serpent's going to be put out as well, man. Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. So these devils and these heathen have taken crafty counsel against Jake, and they were all against us. You know, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they gave us the name black, or they give us African Americans, Afro Latinos, you know, Seminole Indians, Native Americans, you know, all these names they put upon us to hide our true identity, you know, and then they consume us, they ostracize us and corner us in the hoods and in the ghettos and the low income areas of the neighborhood and in the corners of the cities, you know, and experiment on us in there. That's why you got something called the projects, you know. They've been using us as a project and experimenting on us, taking our organs, you know, having Jake killing each other. Doing as they will with us, man, and dealing harshly with us. And here you have it. This woman will go over there to get cosmetic surgery. That just go to show you, you women gotta get out of that mindset too of trying to lift your butt up and shit. You know, she gonna get a Brazilian butt lift talking about getting her old self back. No, she's just trying to be a harlot again, like she was when she was young, in her youthful days. She want to return to being a harlot, return to being promiscuous, you know. But you don't know you got enemies. These women don't know that they got enemies. You've traveled in all these different countries and shit that's got they got greater hatred for you, and they got laws that protect their hatred for you. You know, you're going into the wrong area. Got cut up. Got up and done up, man. And now these they said they had 28 killings and these cosmetic surgeries in Turkey, you know, since 2009, I believe. She just happened to be the 28th or the 29th, one or the other, you know. But I'm pretty sure it was dominantly Jake. Talking about all the complications that you can get from it, but it was Jake, man. Not only that, you doing all this shit to your body. The Lord don't like that. And because you being a Jake, the Lord gonna give you over to their hands. Because you sinning against him by doing that shit, man. You know? In the book of, I'll grab this in the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Because Jake, these Eve women, they're careless. Okay, they don't care. They don't care about the destruction of the world that's coming. They don't care about nuclear missiles. They don't care about the MOTB. They don't care that the Lord is coming. They don't care about any of these things. They don't ask. They don't consider. They care about getting getting plastic stuffed inside of their ass and plastic stuffed inside of their chest, man. You know, trying to like a blow up Barbie doll, blow up sex doll. You know, for what? Just to be promiscuous. It's not for health benefits. It's not for something righteous. You're doing this so that you can be a hoe, man. Nobody want that shit anyways. You know, who told you that fake was attractive? Esau told you that shit. And Jake is envying their oppressor as usual. You already got that shit. You know, Eve already got it. Jake woman already got those bodies, man. Go on a diet. She just didn't want to go on a diet. She was sitting in there to get a tummy tuck, a Brazilian butt lift, liposuction, all sorts of shit done on her body, man. All sorts of surgeries on her body. You know, it's no wonder she gave up the ghost. Her body couldn't take all of that shit, man. She cutting all this stuff out of her body. Eventually, you're going to end up coming across the wrong artery. You know, cutting the wrong thing. Cutting your life support, you know. And that's just what may have happened in her case, but it probably been on purpose, man. She went in there for the whole nine. And they talking about discounts. We doing discounts. I'm gonna get you discount surgery, plastic surgery. She gonna remove all the fat the easy way. Why you don't want to do it the hard way? Why you don't want to, you know, work to get your stuff, get what you deserve, man, to get what you want? You know, that's the natural way to do things. But nah, Jake got to go get it the easy way, come up some other way, and that's why she lost her life. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Because these women are all about partying and living it up, living in the moment. Well, guess what? That moment ain't gonna come for you. The time is gonna be up. The vintage is gonna fail. You know, the time you spent clubbing and hoeing is over. Those days are over. The Lord about to give you over to your ways. You know, until death. A lot of women out here gonna be getting raped to death, man. You know. I mean, that's how they wanted to dress. That's what they got the Brazilian butt lift for. That's what's gonna happen to them. You wanted one man, you wanted to find the right man, you're going to find all the wrong men, you know. Matter of fact, they're going to find your ass. You know, going to hide behind a 7-Eleven somewhere in a dumpster. Pull you up out of there and do what they will with you. You know, and then they're going to try to use you as traps for other men, to lure in other men and rob them. You women are going to be trodden over. Like the scripture says, you're going to be trodden down like the mire in the streets. You know. Days are over, man. You got enemies. We got enemies. Got a lot of enemies, and you got Eve dancing in the enemy's face like they like you or something. They said in a video, when you going to get these surgeries and pay your money, they're your best friends. You know, yeah. You know what they got out of you though? You paid that money for the surgery, but they got something that was much more expensive. You know how much a kidney go for on the black market? You know how much heart muscle go for on the black market? They got hella money out of you, man. And especially because you were Jake. You know how much of Jake's organs go on for the black market for? You know, these heathens are lusting to get your organs so that they can live forever. Oh, they got the best of organs. Well, I want his. You're young, healthy. You know, they want your heart. They want your eyeballs. They want your kidneys, your liver. They want it inside their body. You know, they'll never get these things. All right, but Jake be giving it up to them. They're trusting in their oppressors. All right, but that's what happened, man. You know, this lady went and got her life took because she wanted her life back, so-called, man. And it wasn't even a life. She just wanted to be a hoe. All right, but I truly hope the session was edifying to your occupant out Guatemala in the truth and sincerity. Until next time, Mr. I give all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.